Hey everyone, hello and welcome, TonyBing again here. For this test centre video we'll be having a look at Starlord. Now I've had a quick play around with him and I think he's absolutely fantastic. For me, from all the heroes I've looked at, he's possibly my favourite. He's went from being very lacklustre on live to having so many build options. I'm kind of struggling to figure what one I would go for, so let's get looking at these skills anyway. So the first set of skills we'll be looking at is Cosmic Outlaw. So as we're looking through the first two set of skills, it will all seem very similar and you'll think, why am I so excited about the changes? But it's once we get to the traits we'll really see how he's been changed so much. But running through the Cosmic Outlaw kind of skills, we have Jet Dash to start off with, which is just his usual melee movement dash there. And then we have Suppressing Fire, which is ranged AoE kind of spender for taking out trash. Following that up we have Cryo Grenade. I'm pretty sure that's got a new animation. I'll fire it off and you guys can let me know in the comments, but I'm pretty sure it's new because it looks great. There we go. That area of effects looks fantastic. Really do like that. And then next up we have his Milano attacks. You've got Strafe and you also have Incendiary Cluster Bomb from the Milano as well. And then we've got another grenade, we've got Gravity Grenade. This one does Immobilize. And then we have Backpedal, which we've seen on quite a few heroes now. And then we've got his signature. So one thing he's dropped from live is he had, I can't remember the exact name of it, but it was a skill that allowed you to kind of reset the signature and other skills, so that's been dropped completely out of his kit, but he thankfully doesn't miss it at all with all the things he gains. So let's look at the next section, which is Element Gun. Now this section, like the one prior, is quite similar to live, but it's once we get to the traits things improve, because I know a lot of people are not a huge fan of how Element Gun works on live and it can be a little bit clunky. But the first one we're looking at is Elemental Shot, which is your range basic attack. Then we have the Air Loader skill, followed by the Earth Loader skill, the Fire Loader skill, and finally the Water Loader skill. And we have the range spender here, Elemental Barrage as well. And then finally we have Elemental Blast, which ties in to when you actually load ammo there. So that's all very simple. Let's look at these traits that I'm pretty excited to show off here. So before we actually do look at the talents and skills, we'll have a look at these defensive and offensive traits. So the offensive trait is Starship Uplink. I think that's the name of the skill I was actually thinking of a moment ago, that used to reset his signature and so on. I'm pretty sure it was that. So with that you get critical hit chance 3%, archetype is Blaster, which means he gains a bonus from fighting and energy. And from the defensive side of things you've got Spartoid Grit, so it's health regen when you use a med kit. The archetype is Versatile, so it's defense rating and dodge. And then for his resource we have Dynamic Ammo, so you'll see this down here, this changes colour as you actually change each of the different elements. And like a few other heroes, this will drain down to 0. Once it drains down it starts going back up again, so you need to use potentially a basic until it refills again. There, it's a mechanic I'm still very much getting used to. So for the first trait line we have Close Support, so this adds 2 guns to Milano's Strafe, allowing it to hit more targets per activation. So let's show that off. There we go, there you could see the extra lines there as it was firing off there. We'll fire it off once more. There we go, very nice. And then next up we have Shockwave Grenade, and this is where things really get interesting for me, where I'm excited about this character, because you're looking at you could do close enough and need a full grenade build. So Shockwave Grenade, what this does, it transforms Strafe into Shockwave Grenade. We'll activate that, see the tooltip change, and we'll throw that out. There we go there. It's not a alright looking animation on it, but I like the idea of the skill changing. That's the main bit for me. Then we have Autopilot. I love skills like this. You've got Strafe can no longer be activated, however you gain a 25% chance to use Strafe when you hit with a power. So we'll activate that, fire off our basic, and we should see Strafe activate in a moment. There's Drax jumping in. There we go, there's Strafe. That's great. I absolutely love things like that, especially with the fact we only have one skill bar now. It really makes it a lot easier. So next up, the next line we have Uncanny Marksmanship. So this is kind of buffing the plasma ammo side of things. So powers that spend plasma ammo deal 25% more damage and have a 5% higher critical hit chance. That's pretty nice if you're going down that route. You then have Heavy Explosives, so we're back to grenades again, and if you use certain loader skills you'll be looking at getting your gravity and cryo grenade buffed there. And then finally you have Incendiary Cluster Bomb transforms into Incendiary Grenade. So this one here, let's activate it. See the tooltip change, fire it off, and there we go there. Nistrax again, give me a bit of support. So following on to the third line, we now have Close Quarters. So Backpedal transforms into Close Quarters, this skill down here. And there we go there. And then next up in this particular line we've got Rapid Escalation. So Jet Dash also resets the cooldown of grenade power, so this is going to work great with the previous two kind of skills you've got here. And then finally you've got Versatile Ammo, which is going back to buffing your plasma ammo spender side of things. So the ammo cost reduction is 30%, ammo loader power damage 100%, that's hard to say. Ammo loader powers always deal a critical hit and share a cooldown. And for trait line 4 we've got Synergistic Munitions. So the strafe bonus damage goes up with this if you equip elemental air ammo, and Incendiary Cluster Bomb damage goes up if you equip elemental fire ammo. And then we have another grenade talent here. We've got High Impact Grenades. So grenade powers deal 40% more damage and have a 2-second higher cooldown. And then Orbital Bombardment. So Orbital Strike cooldown reduced by 5 seconds and you gain 2 actual charges on it. So that's nice, that's your signature that's referring to. And for the final line we've got Fresh Reload. So when you use an ammo loader power, crit hit chance 2%, damage bonus 5%, duration 10 seconds, stacks up to 4 times. So that'll be for people that are looking to switch between all the different elements, and that could be nice there. And then we have Flexible Elemental Ammo, and this just takes out the loader skills completely, so you'll just be using standard ones. Now with this, Elemental Blast can be used without having elemental ammo loaded and always delivers a brutal strike there. And then finally we've got Elemental Intensity. So with this, Elemental Blast bonus effects, it does 250% bonus damage. It's got a cooldown of 6 seconds on it, and the cooldown resets when you use an ammo loading power. So you can fire it off, use your ammo loading power, and then fire it off again, and you're getting 250% bonus damage. But what I'll actually show you, the side of things that are new, we've already showed you how strafe can auto activate and the grenades can change, but let me show you the grenades kind of working in tandem. This really is quite nice. There we go, we'll go for this here. Hopefully I'm getting the rotation right. Okay, so we'll be firing them all off. All 4 grenades, and then we're doing a dash. And there we go, we're getting it reset again. I've run out of ammo power so quickly there already. Let me very quickly put points into the spirit side of things so we can see that rotation a bit better there. There we go. One thing we could also do is you could use the particular infinity node to lower this so that your cooldown on your grenades is happening quicker as well. So we'll do it once more. There we go. Yeah, I really do like that. That's fantastic. I can see me playing around a bit more with that. But yeah, he was a good fun hero to look at. He's still got a couple of little things that need changed, but for day one and with so much being changed off him on TC, I think they've done an absolutely fantastic job with him, and I can't wait to see what he's like once he actually goes live. So hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all again soon.